Most of life passes quietly, not in the big moments, but in the pauses, the spaces between actions, the details we rarely notice. Today, we'll explore three simple ideas that subtly changed how we see everyday life. This is Between Cuts. The first idea is perspective. Most of the time, we assume we're seeing things as they are, but in reality, we're only seeing them from where we stand. A situation doesn't change. Our angle does. Two people can experience the same moment and walk away with completely different stories. When we slow down and shift perspective, familiar things feel new again. A routine becomes a pattern. A problem becomes a process. Sometimes the smallest shift in viewpoint changes everything. The second idea is time compression. Our brains are efficient. They skip details to save energy. Days blur together, weeks disappear. But when we pause and notice what usually gets skipped, time seems to expand. A quiet moment feels longer. A small habit feels more intentional. Life doesn't actually speed up. We just stop paying attention to what happens between moments. Slowing down isn't about doing less. It's about noticing more. The third idea is invisible connections. Most outcomes are the result of small, unnoticed actions. A conversation that changes a decision, a habit that compounds quietly, a moment that only makes sense later. We tend to focus on results, but meaning lives in the buildup. When you start paying attention to what leads up to moments, patterns begin to reveal themselves. Nothing happens in isolation. Everything connects, often in ways we only understand after the fact. These ideas don't shout, they whisper, and they tend to live in the quiet spaces between cuts. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to explore more thoughts, stories, and experiments, all happening between cuts.